I welcome you to our Saturday night, now Sunday morning, or Sunday evening in Dunedin in New Zealand. And it is good to have you, my special friends, around this table with me. And our hearts are being entwined by the Spirit of God, the Spirit of Allah, the Spirit of Yahweh, the Spirit of the Supreme. And though many were told about this soiree, those whom Jesus the Christ wants to be here are here. So we are special because we were called by name and we have come. So let us celebrate that. And if you have a candle nearby, now is a good time as any to light it. And we form a circle of light around our 30 minutes of selfless love for you and the world, and that every child of God is protected from all evil influences. So we light this light in thanksgiving to a loving God who creates life, to the risen cosmic Christ who loves life, to the Spirit of God, the fire of life, to Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine in all life, and to all faith traditions, who are the sons and daughters of God, our brothers and sisters, and to all spiritual diversity we embrace at this table one beating heart, the heart of the mystical body of God. And let us now invite, invoke, and call upon the cosmic Christ, together with our spiritual masters and teachers. For as an interfaith Franciscan who embraces all faiths, we recognize all spiritual masters and teachers, for they are servants of God, as you and I are. So let us come, let us be still, and let us embrace the I Am presence in each one here. I begin by playing a song from Stephanie Brent, who used to sing on our live stream channel with Polly last year, and she's a beautiful singer living in Spain. And I'm going to play The Violet Flame because my heart is saying, after the day I've had and the day I know that Abla had yesterday, losing her dear friend, and I know dear sister Eleanor and Elizabeth too, and I'm sure Miriam at the juicing bar, and those who've not logged in, I dare say you've been tested as well. So let us listen to the beautiful words.
Violet fire. and shame. I am the violet flame. Violet fire, filling me with grace to accept where I am today. With compassion and love, I release all blame. I am the violet flame.
Just relax and allow the angels of the violet flame come to you. Let them empower you to relax your mind, your body and spirit.
Violet fire dancing in my heart, light my life and clear my path. I thank Zakiel and Saint Germain. I am the violet flame.
We praise you, God. We praise you. Praise you. Come, Lord Jesus. Fill us with your Spirit. Thank you, God.
Violet fire with a sweet caress. You touch my soul with such gentleness. With love and joy, I am always blessed. I am the violet flame. I am the violet flame.
Beautiful. Let us be still just for a moment. And let us be affirmed that whatever we ask of God, Allah, Yahweh, the Supreme, in love from love, we are heard. And with you I call on the Cosmic Christ, Magdalena and Mother Mary, Isis, Gaia and Kuan Yin, the feminine energies of the divine aspect, to come and prepare us to be touched by the Cosmic Christ. But first, I would like to share with you 2 reflections from His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. The first is the source of spirituality. The dominant force of our mind is compassion and human affection. Therefore, I call these human qualities spirituality. Beautiful. And spirituality outside of religion. Without accepting a religion, but simply developing a realization of the importance of compassion and love, and with more concern and respect for others, a kind of spiritual development is very possible for those persons who are outside of religion. And I would like to share with you here of a phone call I had about 9 years ago from a beautiful Irish lady, severely disabled, but was an opera singer. And she phoned me out of the blue one Saturday night. And I was quite surprised, because I do not take phone calls after 6 in the evening. But my heart said to answer it, and I did. And she began singing to me the Celtic Blessing, and it was beautiful. I was feeling homesick for my family in Ireland, and missing my mom and my sister who died. And she asked me, did I know the difference between religion and spirituality? Well, my heart said, say nothing, and I didn't. So she said to me, and it was providential, religion is for those who live in fear of hell. Spirituality is for those of us who've come through hell. And that phone call happened at God's time, and they meant so much to me. Let us name and bless any religious guilt we might have, and let us release it to God right now. And let us ask the Spirit of God to impregnate our soul with pure spirituality, a thirst for God, a longing, a soul searching to embrace the mystery of being in love with the divine. And you and I are here because within our being, our inner child is searching, hankering, pining, thirsting to be one with the Beloved. And the Beloved is God. I would like to read this to you by Thomas Merton, another one of my great teachers. Thomas Merton says this: We are living in a time of brokenness, and everyone is affected. We see brokenness in the guiding institutions of society upon which we have always depended to provide for the common good. We see brokenness in individuals, in our families, and in our environment. During these distressing times, those whose lives have been affected by war or are troubled by the economy as now, that has created greater homelessness, unemployment, and poverty, will often seek the inner strengths they need to cope and survive from their spiritual life. But the times are also distressing for those who want to do something about these conditions, or who are trying to assist those in need, like you and I here, sending love, light and blessing into the world. They too seek inner strength and direction from their spiritual life. Thomas Merton says this, and it really, really hits my heart. We are already one, but we imagine that we are not. And what we have to recover is our original unity. What we have to be is what we are. A child of love. I want to read that again. We are already one, but we imagine the head playing games with the soul, the spirit, that we are not one. And what we have to recover is our original unity. What we have to be is what we are. Let us reflect on those words. And it is my belief that every child of God, regardless of their belief, whether they be Jew, Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, Christian, Baha'i, Wiccan or pagan, we are all monks. Oh yes. We are all consecrated to God. From the moment we were created, before we incarnated on earth, we were created to stand in the presence of God and to sing the praises of God. And when we incarnated on earth to learn our life lessons and learn them well, our sole purpose is to ascend and stand in the presence of God, in the presence of Yahweh, and Allah be praised. And that implies that we are already consecrated to God. Maybe not in the sense of being a Catholic nun or monk, a rabbi or an imam, but as a child of God, we are already consecrated. So let us, as consecrated children, we are God's love child. We were created not out of wedlock. We were created in divine wedlock as part of the hieroskamos, the mystical marriage, the twinning of souls. Let us now be still at this table, and together we say the beautiful prayer to the Spirit of God. And if you're not sure of the words, just quietly repeat them after me. Breathe on me, breath of God. Fill me, your child, with life anew, that I may love what thou dost love, and do what thou wouldst do. Breathe on me, breath of God. And now sense the Spirit of God come upon you. You see the most exquisite white dove that's coming towards you, and you lift your hands out and it lands on your hands. And you can touch its feathers and they are exquisite. And the dove of God, the dove of peace, is looking at you. He's staring into your soul and saying, behold, behold, O blessed one, I bring you news of great joy. Today, tonight, you will be set free to embrace your God. And he invites you to take a deep breath and hold it, and now release. And during that in-breath, the Spirit of God was breathing the breath of God into your very soul. And in an instant he's gone, but before you is the cosmic Christ. And his arms are outstretched, and he's saying, come, my beloved, come, let me hold you, let me touch you, let me fill you with my peace. And you fall into his arms, and you sleep the sleep of the just. And in your sleep state, your soul's DNA is being reprogrammed to be more positive, more affirming, and to reap the rewards of your many prayers. And as you open your eyes, you see the Christ, and he's smiling at you because he loves you. And all he asks is one thing: receive my love. Receive my love. And I conclude, Thomas Merton says that the prayer on discernment, when I don't know where I'm going, my Lord God, I've no idea where I am going. I do not see the road ahead of me. I cannot know for certain where it will end, nor do I really know myself. And the fact that I think I am following your will does not mean that I am actually doing so. But I believe that desire to please you does in fact please you. And I hope I have that desire in all that I am doing. I hope that I will never do anything apart from that desire. And I know that if I do this, you will lead me by the right road, though I may know nothing about it. Therefore will I trust you always, though I may seem to be lost and in the shadow of death. I will not fear, for you are ever near me, and you will never leave me to face my perils alone. I read that again. Therefore will I trust you always, though I may seem to be lost and in the shadow of death. I will not fear, for you are ever with me, and you will never leave me to face my perils alone. I leave you with those words and allow the Spirit of God breathe divine love into your heart right now. Thank you for joining me. May God bless you and keep you safe and well. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah Paxet Bonum, Om Shanti, Solo di Caritas, peace.